10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's see here. We have Greg joining us and Millie.
Yeah.
Nothing. Maddie's coming in. Hey, did you call my... No, I did not call your name.
Of course.
Let's see who else we got here. Do you see anyone on your end? Any of your friends or family?
Nobody yet.
Okay, that's cool. Well, let's see here. Let's knock out some of the maintenance stuff first. So, you want to do that? You're like, what maintenance? The fundraiser.
I have no idea.
The mental health.
Oh, yes. The minority mental health.
Yeah.
So far we've, what is it, 420 out of 500?
No, we have 420 to go to meet our goal.
Mm.
Wah, wah, wah. But,
Well,
go ahead.
well, come on, y'all. Like, frickin' throw some cash in. $10, $5, whatever. I don't care. It all goes towards that charity. We don't see a dime of it. It just goes directly through our website to them. That's it.
Thank you, Millie. And so Tammy was a donor. Thank you, Tammy, for donating. My mom was a donor. You were a donor. We all donate. Because, the cat was trying to climb up here.
Yeah, we sponsor the site, so we gotta donate.
Yeah. So for those who may join us later or watch us later and they're like, what's this fundraiser thing for? Well, you're going to make things difficult, aren't you? Of course. Every month we pick a charity with your contribution. Well, not with your contribution, but with your
Well, they
help.
pick a charity. We just host it.
Well, we all do. We all have a vote in it, right?
Yep.
So she needs her nails clipped badly. She's like,
Yeah. You don't have to tell me. Fuckers were digging my ass.
Yeah, so every month we host a fundraiser for a charity. And actually, I need to... Ooh, that snuck up on me quick. I need to put out a survey monkey is what we use for whatever the causes are for the following month. Oh, man, I really dropped the ball on that. Okay, Kat, sorry. You gotta roll. So anyways, we send out that survey monkey link. It's completely anonymous and everybody votes on what we should pick for a fundraiser. So for this month, it was minority mental health awareness. Am I freezing up on your end?
No.
Okay.
You're good.
And so yeah, we set a goal for 500. We have raised 80. I really like one of these days to meet our goal. That would be super nice because, like Chris said, it doesn't go to us. The portal is set up so that way when you click on it, it launches their Facebook donation link. So whatever you decide to do goes directly to them. We just kind of post their link on our website and say, hey, this is who we would like to support this month. So it's a good cause. And again, it's all about who we as a group and a community decide to support that month. So yeah, we have until it closes. Today's the 26th. We got,
And trust me, on that one,
5 more days.
definitely, because when I go to work every morning, there's a whole variety of homeless people that sleep in McPherson Square Park, and these people need definitely help and stuff. Especially this one dude, I guess he basically goes out and I wouldn't necessarily say it's attacks people, but he's definitely needs help. I mean, the more you guys can help out, the better. especially keep these people and get them the help they need.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. All right. So it says I'm lagging a little bit, and I see cat.
Hmm?
She is trying to I think it's because I have so many windows open all at once. She is climbing underneath my desk and pushing my keyboard drawer out.
Damn cat.
Tell me about it. All right, tell you what. I'm gonna bookmark this one webpage so that way I can come back. This damn cat. And close it because I think that's kind of dragging me out a little bit on. What is this?
You've seen it.
Oh. Yeah, but it's not very clear on your window.
Oh.
So. Okay. Hopefully that works out better. Hey, Ryan. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Ryan.
All right. Well, let's just get on with this. Aside from the cat and the dog both hovering underneath my desk right now. All right. So last weekend we were at Scotchtown. It was hotter than Hades. Yeah.
I had boob sweat.
Oh, we had sweat in every crevice. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
My underwear was all wet.
Well, let me know if it gets better for you, Tammy. I shut down a whole bunch of windows, so I don't have competing resources anymore. I mean, it says it's working okay, but I saw my graphics processor was kind of... It's like, too much crap going on, woman. And I was like, okay, I get it. So, hey, and thank you for joining us, Fred. We got some really, really cool stuff for you all tonight. I am super excited. So, with that said, and hopefully this doesn't slow it down, but... it could, because Adobe is a resource hog too. Let's move over to evidence review.
Yes.
And this is what we love doing. We like showing what we got. So, you want to... well, the first ones are the ones that you recorded on... Was it on mine? It was one of our recorders. You want to tell them where and what we were running and all that kind of stuff?
Was it, what time was it?
Well, this is out by the tree, for sure.
Daytime?
No.
Alright, smart ass. Well, it depends on whether I was using your GoPro or I was using my Ghost Cam, so...
No, this is on the recorder, the voice recorder.
Oh, EVP, Sony, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Hey, Amy, thank you for joining us. Okay.
Hey, Amy.
I might buffer just a little bit on my speed because I brought up Adobe Audition and... God bless it, this freaking cat. It does slow things down a little bit, but hopefully not too bad. Because what you hear will be worth it. Okay, so we are... Hang on, I'll minimize that for a second. And I'll tell you what, I know how to fix this real quick. I'm going to stop the background on this so it's not taking up so much. Chris, can you tell them a little bit more of where we were at and what was so special about that tree?
Okay, this is a black walnut tree, and it's also AKA known as a witness tree because it's an old tree that's been, it's one of the older trees around the area, or at least on that area. So basically, they call it a witness tree because it's witnessed things that were not right.
No, it's a witness tree because it's been around forever, dude.
Well, yeah, it's old as shit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yeah, we're out and there was a couple other sensitive people out there. And the first time I saw that tree, and I'm just going to preface this with saying what we find in our EVPs has not been confirmed. The suspected events that took place have not been confirmed. When I asked if certain events had taken place, they said that they had nothing on record. However, in the vicinity of Scotchtown, there are documents saying certain things took place, and I'll show you that too. So the certain things that we capture on EVP, are we saying that this happened while Patrick Henry lived there? No, we have no proof of that. But we did receive EVP saying some pretty gnarly stuff. And so when that happened, we don't know. Did it happen there? Again, haven't confirmed. But but you know, we just have to put that out there because I'm still trying to dig and see what happened there. So I don't want to put any bad info out there or have anybody assume that these things have taken place there, because we cannot confirm that anything like this has happened there. So and Chris is having a scroll moment. He's like talking with y'all, so y'all just like keep him busy. He'll probably pop his head up and be like, "Huh? I heard that." All right, so
frozen or something. I don't know.
You're not frozen. You should let it go if you are. No,
I'm talking to our two favorite buddies, the evil twins.
Oh my gosh! All right, you know what? Enough procrastinating. Which one do you want to start off with?
Let's start with the tree. Definitely. Let's start with the tree. Definitely. All right, smartass, spit it out.
Which EVP?
Let's go with the first one. Spell it out, man.
The first one, marker 1 on 0006.
Yes.
Oh, good grief. Okay. See, I have to I don't speak Chris language sometimes.
I can't help myself. What can I say?
It's like dealing with my 10-year-old sometimes. You're like, just today, Junior. Come on. All right. Let's see. Hopefully, this will be our first pass to see if the volume's good. But this one I thought was pretty clear, and let's see what y'all think. So 3 words. Okay, again, we were using Echovox, right? Did you say that, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of like it. We had to have somebody show us the settings because it's not very intuitive initially. I mean, Spirit is you just kind of turn it on, and then like all the other ones, you turn it on and you're like good to go. But Echovox had the least amount of extra crap in it. Would you agree?
Yeah. I definitely have to say thank you to, I know Steve helped us set it up, so.
Yeah, why do they have to be evil? Okay, so y'all should be catching up on that by now. I know we have a little bit of a delay. What do y'all think of that? I think it's pretty clear, but
It's well worth the buy.
If you can let us know what you think you hear in the comments, that would be awesome. And then while you all are doing that, I'm going to move on to the next one. And I thought we got a lot of good ones. Now, also, here's one of the things I liked about the Echovox, using Echovox. You know how like when you're using other apps, whether it's a Spiritus or it's Deadwave or Necrophonics, they're kind of like blurt words. We got like 3 to 4 words at a time. So while it's sweeping, and I've never gotten that, very rarely on Spiritus, but I've never gotten that on any of the other tools. And they were talking over me at times.
Yeah, it was like too much like freaking conversation back and forth. Like they were talking over each other. You had to tell them like, "Hey, one at a time."
No, but they were just like, I was talking and they would talk over me, and I'd be like, "Hold up, I gotta tune myself out so I can hear what the hell they're saying." And it was kind of like old school EVPs again, you know. So, let's see here. Well, nobody's posting what they... So, help us help was what I got out of that one. And then this one, let's see what y'all get. Oh, hang on. So we can jump over. There we go.
This is school.
That's one of those ones where it was 3 words. 3 syllables, too. Hey, Dan, how are you? So, Dan, to catch you up, this is where I think we ran into you outside. And we're like, hey, there's some really cool stuff. This was out by the tree. I'll tell you what I call it later when we get there. But it's the tree. And this tree is shaped... We don't have a picture of it in entirety. We never
It's
did.
kind of like a, I guess you got like that one main branch that's like coming out like a, it juts out and then it goes up and then it juts out again.
Juts out again. Yeah. So if you can imagine what purpose it was used for.
It was perfect for its purpose, I guess.
Yeah, that's a bad way to say it, though. All right, let's hear this one again. Oh, it backed up some. Oopsies. Now, this recording I don't think was... I think it was more of a modern person. Just the language that was used. I couldn't place back in early century. What did you hear on that one, Chris?
Which one was that?
Hang on. Oh man, you're gonna make me rewind again. Alright. So like count to 10 and it'll finally reach your ears. It is number 2 on the list.
The ELC one?
Number 2 under 0006. Like very
All
top
right,
of the
hold
page.
on. Let me pull it up.
Always waiting on the man.
Oh, shoot. Is that the one that this is cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for telling everybody.
I'm sorry. Well, you asked.
Okay, I heard this is cool. And so I sent Chris a list of everything that I interpreted it to be. I thought that was really cool. Let me see here. I'm going to jump over to 6. It's hot in this room.
Thank you.
Get a pen.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't even know what we were asking it before this. Hang on, let me back it up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that is number 6 on the list. Are y'all hearing these pretty good? And are they legible? Can you make them out? Because I'm telling you, all right, hang on. I sent this list to Chris, and I'll just show it. Well, damn it, I'm going to give it away. All right. There's one page, right?
Yep.
There's another page. And those aren't even all the EVPs. Those are just the ones that I was like, those are solid ones that I could probably showcase. I mean, I marked 44 marks on one recording, which I thought was outstanding. Yes.
Yep. There we go.
Yep, there you go. It's exactly what I heard. I can't make out what they said before them, but I could definitely make out thank you. All right, I need y'all's help on this one. I can't make this one out. I think it says a name, but damn if I can make out what the name is. So I'm going to play it a couple times and see if you all hear something out of it. So we ask beforehand, what's your name?
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
I have no idea. Hang on, I'll play it again. Dang it. There we go.
What's your name? What's your name?
I think I know what it says, but I'd love to hear what you all think it says.
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Is it margarita or is it Sprite?
The world may never know. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop?
You're calling me a lollipop. Wrong. Wrong. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, and there's a really cool one after this. So, Chris and I, you know, Chris, it said your name an awful lot that night, and I don't know. I don't know if it was you were having a visitation period, or I have a missing uncle who goes by the name of Chris. So that kind of dawned on me tonight. I'm like, I wonder. But this next one makes me kind of wonder if one of us was having a visitation, because I was seeing an awful lot of dragonflies that day.
Mm.
Yeah, see, with that name, I was hearing like Fran or Frank. Something freaking frack.
Frankie.
Frankie. Who do you know by Frankie?
Another person I previously, well, an acquaintance of acquaintance.
That acquaintance?
Unrelated to that one, but a totally different one.
Okay. They're like, y'all are talking in code. We don't know what the hell. What do y'all? But I don't know. All right, the next one. Let's see here. I think y'all be able to make this one out. It's very funny. Now that I hear it with headphones on again, it's morphed from one word to another. So on number 9, instead of starting with a D, it starts with a B in my headphones. He did have something hang around him. Oh, Chris, you had something hanging around you. Shocker.
Don't snort. You'll be having shit come out your nose.
Not cool. On this one, I swear you're gonna get a punch in the arm next time I see you.
Well, you're the one who's dragged my ass to like freaking West Virginia and freaking St. Albans. You're saying, oh, you're gonna steal the real shit now, motherfucker.
Absolutely. Okay, so look, Chris was racking my nerves this week a little bit. Well, everybody was, so it wasn't just isolated to you. But, all right, Chris just hopped on to this whole investigation train in April. And he's learned a lot of lessons so far the hard way. And I still haven't drilled home to him some very key important things. Now, I have always said, after my encounter with Albans, that it would be a long time before I went back there because of my experience. I told him, fuck it, I'm taking his ass to Albans. You just need
That's
to...
what I do.
He's like, shit, I really pissed you off. And I said, and I'm taking you to West Virginia State Penitentiary and toting your ass down to the Sugar Shack.
I'm gonna make you experience channel people up front, motherfucker.
Okay, to be honest though, he has not encountered anything heavy or serious yet.
Nope.
I think it's time he shits his pants. I take you to... Well, let's see. Albans is having an investigation next month. A public one. $25.
Yeah, but what day though?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Don't go there, because you know we can't talk about that.
I know.
So, we got secrets, unfortunately. All right, let's get back to business here. But yeah, so I think it's time that Chris, I've been taking it easy on him. We've gone and visited all the cool, fun sites, done Laura, been down to Henricus. He didn't get his ass chased out of Whitaker's house like I did. He's just now gotten things calling his name. Are you hearing sirens?
No, it's a TV.
Okay. Things are just now calling his name. So I think it's time for him to maybe, I mean, I'm taking him to Malvern, but I think maybe it's time for him to see what shadow persons are like, or, you know, just kind of deal with some more involved locations. So, yeah, remember, yeah, we're going to be showing some stuff from the law office here shortly. We're kind of working our way through the EVPs, and then we're already at 8:30. Damn, we have so much to go over. All right, enough bullshitting.
But you know what? I think since Tammy and Amy are so interested, maybe they should join us.
Yeah, they just said carpool. Whoop.
Oh yeah, it'll be a fucking road trip.
Like, if y'all are down, we're down. Okay. You know what? I'm going to get to the most pivotal EVPs that relate to that tree in that area that we were at. So, let's just bump on over. So, I definitely felt a certain way about this tree when I showed up. A couple other people felt a certain way about this tree too. But again, can't confirm anything. So... Maddie just walked by making a goofy ass face. Alright. That was my child. So we're asking what happened at this tree. And you guys are smart people. You probably figure out what the hell we're thinking about this tree, right? But you can hear it for yourselves.
What happened here at this tree? What happened here at this tree? What happened here at this tree?
So there's that. When you guys catch up to that, I asked what happened here at this tree. Oh, good Lord, y'all are bad. And I'm gonna have to babysit him. He's gonna be like, woohoo! And it's a college town, Chris. It's Radford.
I don't care. College towns, whatever, they're like a bunch of overpaid babies anyhow.
No, I'm just saying, imagine how the hotel rooms are.
Yep.
Yes, Tammy, you heard exactly what I heard. I asked what happened here at this tree, and it said hung. Okay? But that wasn't good enough for me, because I didn't hear it at that time. It was really hard. We had crickets, we had all sorts of crap going on. I'm really surprised that we picked this up, because we were outside, there was nobody else around us. It was just the two of us. And the next thing over were sheep or lamb.
Sheep.
But they were in their little enclosure, and they were tucked away in their little huddle house. So it wasn't them either. And then this next one, I asked it a question. Now, keep in mind, I'm kind of thinking this is happening during a certain period. So I'm asking it questions that could pertain to that period. Not that I'm trying to be disrespectful or anything.
Did you disobey your master? Yeah. Did you disobey your master? Did you disobey your master?
Okay. I asked it, did you disobey your master? And I get a response afterwards, but it was kind of like a, not as, obviously it's not very enthusiastic, but I did get an answer. Sheet. So I will let that catch up to you. And then, again, I asked the question again. Yep. I'm glad you guys can hear these. We've been working on this forever so that everybody can hear. Let's see here. Then I ask how old it is. Okay, so let's bumble on over there. There we go.
How old are you?
Yep.
How old are you?
Okay. Here is where I think it says its age. Did you hear that, Chris? Or I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just gave it away. I'm freezing up again, but I know it's because I'm playing EVPs on my side. So if I'm freezing up for you guys, I'm sorry. Um, it's just such a resource
Yep,
hog.
Amy heard it too.
Yep, 14. This is awesome. Everybody's hearing it. Okay, so we'll move on. This one's even better than EVP wise. Even better than the first one. I heard 14.
Yeah.
It could have been 40. But I heard 14. I would be more confident in saying 14. Alright, so here we go again. I ask it again. What happened here?
What happened here?
And here's the answer. In case you guys didn't hear that. So that's a double to get those two answers within, let's see, they were asked 2 minutes apart and I got the same answer. I don't think an algorithm could figure that one out. Yep. He was hung. That's exactly what I heard too. So again, guys, I have to stress that when I asked if there was any knowledge of this taking place during Patrick Henry's tenure, we know that Patrick Henry was anti-slavery. He did, of course, have, slaves on his, because that was just the times back then. But we do know that he was anti-slavery, and that I can't place anything happening during his tenure at Scotchtown. So if something happened, when did it happen? I don't know. But while we're on this topic, I want to bring up something I did find in the area.
The 1900s vlog.
Yeah. Hang on. I had to bookmark it though. So I didn't. My screen is more than likely going to freeze for you guys. Actually, hang on. Chris, you're going to lose my camera.
Okay.
That will free up some resources. And hopefully, yay, that worked pretty good. Alright, let's see here. Let me bring up the bookmark. I only have about 100 of them. Is that Ginger outside?
No. That's the next door neighbor's dogs.
Oh. Alright, Chris, it doesn't want to come up. But I can bring it up really quickly. Okay, just want to make sure. Man, what do your neighbors have? Sounds like another
The
Chihuahua.
book. One about Negro foot.
You're braver than I am. Yeah, I got that. Hang on. So Chris and I found this earlier today, right? Let me bring this over here. This is an article because I was trying to research what went down in that area. Okay. And you can see here it says podunkthebook.com. Alright. I'm going to blow this up a little bit for y'all. Now, this is within the vicinity of Scotchtown. There's crossroads state routes 54 and 671. And you can see here, this is what it's called. And apparently this person found this during the 1980s when they were going through this. So I am just gonna scroll down here. And apparently when they were researching, there was a paper 1901 that they pulled called the Hanover Herald. And it talks about a woman slave who was looking after her mistress's child and bearing a grudge against her. She immersed the kid in boiling hot water. I don't know if the kid died or whatnot. But the end justice of, well, it's not even justice. The end story of this is that she was lynched. Okay. And to set an example from her, they chopped her foot off and they hung it at these crossroads. Okay.
Yep.
And that's not the first time something like that went down. So this person goes on to find even more stories of these things happening, right? So if I scroll down here, Scotchtown is actually mentioned. Where is it? Yep. It says, ironically, just around the bend from Scotchtown. In fact, the two places are fewer than 2 miles distant. So, it didn't even have to happen at Scotchtown. Maybe we were communicating with, folks that were victims of this. I don't know. But we do know things like this happened, okay? So, I can post a link if you guys want this, but it's kind of a gnarly article. But if you just Google lynchings in or around Scotchtown, I'm pretty sure you'll stumble upon this, okay? So, the whole reason I even brought this up was that I couldn't confirm things happening, particularly at Scotchtown, but I can definitely find evidence of things happening in a close proximity.
Not only that, there were a lot of people that like attracted that tree.
Yeah.
It just wasn't us. It was like people that had like I guess abilities.
Yeah. Well, I was picking up extremely sad emotions while I was out there. So.
And I only mentioned that, but like somebody was staring out that window to the house.
We didn't catch anything to back that up, though. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of people like feeling something that was watching from that house out those windows.
Yeah, Tammy, I think it definitely could be wandering souls. If you think about it, we're kind of like this is not a new theory by any means, but we're definitely kind of like a there are theories that we're like a lighthouse in the dark, and so they're like, hey, these people are trying to communicate. This thing is trying to communicate with me, and I'm drawn to it, and so who knows how far we can attract things away. So there's a lot of unanswered questions, right? So that was here, Chris. I'm gonna make your day. Uh-huh. Three words. That was a statement right there. I can hear it, Chris, on your end.
Okay, I'll shut it down.
No, take one headphone, plug it into your phone, and have it going in one ear, and then have the other headphone go in the other ear. That's what I gotta do sometimes.
Yeah, it's all one. So
You don't have headphones for your phone?
I do, but it's all plugged on my computer right now.
Ah. Oh, yeah, I'm the Radio Shack person over here. So, that one I heard right here. We'll see Chris. Like going, like if we were asking a question, it'd be like, we'll see Chris. That's what I heard. And Chris is feeling all special because he's like, why isn't it calling out my name? Yep. My name has been called out at every location since Henricus now. Or, yeah. Which isn't something new for me. And so we're like, I wonder if it's going to do it at this. And this was the first time he's heard his name. And he's kind of like, woo! Alright, let's see here. This one, and then we'll kind of move over to, well, alright. This one blew my mind. I sent it to my mom last night, and I was like, Mom, do you hear this? Somebody received a message, and yes, you're wearing the shirt. Our good, yeah. So whoop, whoop, go RVA. They're actually in Gettysburg right now, and I'm sure they're having a really good. So Dennis is up there, Twisted's up there, RVA's, everybody's up there. I was supposed to be there, but then I pulled back at the last minute. So, just too much going on.
Yeah, I couldn't make it because I got a trip coming up this or next week. So
yeah. Well, this is all right. This next EVP makes me wonder if maybe we were having a visitor with us. right? Because there would be no reason for a stranger to say this to one of us. So you're like, suspense. Just get on with it, woman. All right, here we go. I think that was clear as day. This one I'm going to wait for a response. And I want to see who people think it is. Because I can't quite figure out if it was a male or a woman's voice. It almost sounds like my grandmother, but my grandmother's alive. But I don't know, Chris. Did you feel like, well, yeah, absolutely. Amy, you're like 100 tonight. 100 for 100. Isn't that kind of crazy? Who would say I love you? These people don't know us. Unless we're capturing something where they're talking to each other. I don't know. But that was fabulous, and I thought it was freaking awesome, to be honest. And then, hang on. Where does this one go? There was another one. I've never heard that this stuff was clear. Yeah, it's kind of funny how these things change. Like, Chris kind of thought that too. But the whole time I heard it, the whole time I thought it said, I love you. So, let's see here. This one was kind of cool too. So this was like a conversation. There was one voice, and then there was a response. The first one, I'm not so sure what it was saying. The second one, it was like a John Wayne voice to me. So, all right, let's see here. Oh, let me go back. It's either hot breath, there it is again, or impress, say that again. I'm not quite sure. This one is clearer to me than the first one. There it is again. I think now that I listen to it more and more on repeat, there it is again. So those were kind of cool. Let's see here. And then we got some really cool ones down in the basement too. Let's see here. We're going to have first something breath and then let it go. Okay, so breath, like her breath. There it is again, maybe? Okay. Let's see here. Now, okay, so at some certain point in time, we were like, all right, we're going to kind of move along, you know. We kind of felt like we were drawing, you know, we had gotten a lot. Those were only a handful of the EVPs from just that one page. And we're like, all right, we're going to move along. We're going to move over to this front area where there were some benches, right? And we're going to sit down. It was like a little garden. And here's the funny thing. As we were walking, I asked, do you care to join us? And it kind of felt like I was, somebody was on my arm, kind of like old-timey escorting. Like, you know, they link their arm into me. Something just popped in your window behind you, Chris. What's that white thing? Oh, it's a reflection of the TV or something.
Probably the light or the there's a centerpiece on the table.
I was just like, what? All right. Let's see here. So it says your name again a couple more times, but as we're walking, let's see here. I asked, who was that with us, right? Who touched me earlier?
Okay, who touched me earlier? Okay, who touched me earlier?
So I can't quite make out what it's saying here, but then I hear a name over here.
Ed?
And you heard me say it afterwards. So I think it said Ed. Oh, these were really cool too. Sorry, we think like all sorts of these things are cool. And Chris, I know you're gonna remember this one.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
All
Hi.
sorts of these things. Hi.
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 Bob? Lynn? Oh my gosh, Bob, Lynn, Ed?
Hi.
Hmm?
There you go, Chris. I can hear it on your end, but that's fine.
Well, I'll turn it down. Sorry. I'm just trying to pick up what you're picking up.
So pull one headphone out and hold it up to your ear. That way you don't have to turn it up so loud.
Hi.
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 Okay.
Hi.
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 And it's about a 10-second delay. You'll get it. So you remember it was like, hi. And we're like, hi. But that wasn't the only one. There was another one that had a different accent. Do you remember that one?
Yep.
So that would be the next one. Right here.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
It was like British, early English. Hello.
Probably early English.
And we're like, hello. So they were definitely friendly, and they were conversating with us, and when they were hanging out with us, which was pretty nice. We never felt scared at any point. And it's kind of interesting because the past couple of interactions, I'm going to move you over here because I keep looking off to the side. The past couple of interactions that we've had have been really enjoyable, almost comical. Like, they've been jokesters with us a little bit. They'd be like, hello. And then, like, they'll walk with us. Now, I did get poked in the side while we were out by the tree. And that was earlier when it was daylight. So, but it wasn't a bad poke, and it didn't leave any marks or anything. It was just like a boop, a little pinprick kind of poke. And then, all right, let's see here. Oof. Man, we've got so many. All right, I'm going to move down to the basement, and then we're going to move over to SLS. There are so many good ones, though. We'll just have to post them. All right. Let's see if you guys can make this one.
It sound like
This is a guy's voice.
it sound like it said
Dang it. Hang on. You digging for gold? I think it said that. And then, all right, let's see here.
who's here with us. Who's here with us.
That one was talking over me. So I end right here, and it keeps going right about here. But it starts right about the same time as it starts the same time I'm talking. So you're gonna have to listen really good on this one, guys. And I will turn it up.
Who's here with us. What? Who's here with us? Who's here with us? Who's here with us? Who's here with us?
Only thing I can get out of that is all night long. But it said something before that. Yes. Yes, Tammy, you're right. Something, it said that. And this is when we first went down to the basement, this is where Sally or Sarah, depending on what she wants.
My cord.
In the car?
No, it's right there.
Grab it. Depending on what she wants to be called. We heard a really long singing tone. Do you remember that? And we heard it with our ears too. It was like somebody was carrying out a cord. Just grab it, Maddie. I'm here with my mom. Possible. So, alright. Let's get some SLS captures in here before we hit the top of the hour. I mean, we can keep going if you guys want to, but I don't want to, you know, we say we kind of stick around for about an hour, and so we want to keep our promise. So, let's see here.
You got it.
I did have them up and ready, but then I took them down. Farewell, Maddie.
Silly girl.
I know. Alright. There we go. So, bring them on over here. Doo-doo-doo. Let's start off with... There's no audio here, by the way. So, this is Chris. And Chris, you were on the right-hand side. There's a bookshelf right here. There's actually, it's not even a book, it's a display wall. Right? And so you can see Chris is here, Chris's head's right here. So it's about the same height as Chris. This display wall ends right about here. And I'm shifting angles, trying my darndest to shake it, so to speak. Because, like, I don't want to get a false return. But normally when I get false returns, so I can either confirm or deny this is something. I'm just saying it's interesting. Normally when I get false returns, I have some sort of structure with, like, wires, or it's like a pole with something that can be kind of misconstrued for, you know, a blatant figure, a blunt figure. But this display shelf here, or wall, you can see this thing is moving and interacting, and the figures that are supposed to be the arms are moving, but there's nothing moving behind it, so I can't explain this. It's interesting. What do you think about this one, Chris?
Yeah, it's just like freaking weird, and I guess like transformed to like a spider thing. And
No, that wasn't in this one.
oh,
So this, we took these and we asked somebody, actually, we asked somebody to come over and join. And you can see here, it started going crazy and kind of like trying to push when it said, hey, back off and get away from me, right?
there we go.
Yeah, this is over in the law office, but it's actually the gift shop now. So, yeah. And so here's the other person. And so there's their figure, and then we mapped it, and then let's see, we moved on to, yep, here's the next video. There we go. So you can kind of see, it's kind of like going, hey, back the F up. That's what I interpret the motions to look like. Because it's getting sandwiched. I can't explain this. Let's see here. What else do we have?
It was like, hey man, give me room.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then here, I don't know if you caught that. Okay, when we're looking at the SLS, for anybody who's not familiar with this, I have, I'm going to pause it. I have two windows up. I have the infrared window. So this is my night vision window. And you'll see all those tiny little white dots. Those are the infrared lasers poking out. On my right hand window, I have the depth window, the depth signature. So I always refer to people radar, sonar, radar, sonar. I worked both when I was in the Navy. So for me, they're kind of the radar. You don't see so many specks like this clumped together, but you'll see scatter like this. And then for me, I've seen a lot of sonar pictures that kind of look like this. And at the bottom of the ocean, you have different shades for your different depths, right? Or at least on the sonar console I worked on. They weren't in color, unfortunately. They were all green. And I always yelled green blobs, green blobs. But when you have a person, you'll generally tell, one, their figure will be a certain color, and two, you can kind of see a humanoid mass, right? So right here is a good example. I can see a head, and I can see the legs right here. So this corresponds. Why? And then if you look at the infrared, you can see the person's face. And I think this was you, Tammy. I think you can match it up, right? It's when you start getting this and you can't match it up that you start to question things. So, let's see here. Like right there. That's Chris over here, but what's causing that? Okay, again, if I was looking in the dark on the infrared only, I would see no person. I can't see a person, but I come over here and I look at the depth. Oh, it's another person. That was probably Amy standing up. So we're like, okay, debunked, moving on, right? And you see, we have more people moving in to the picture here. So it's getting a little crowded, but we're still in the gift shop. And that figure said they had enough. Okay. So then we move over into the library area. So here's a chair. You can see a person just sat down. Chris is down at the other end. Okay. It was... And we started getting some really interesting stuff over here by the bookcase. So here's Chris. It was one of y'all, either Amy or Tammy, sitting down. You both were all down there. We're gonna fast. This was interesting. I was watching Chris doing a Captain Morgan stance. His legs weren't moving. But that leg kept on moving. Did you see this that night that we were there? I kept asking, I was like, why is your figure doing a jig?
You kept asking, but I said, I ain't moving worth a damn, so I was like sitting still with my hands in my pockets.
Yeah, for sure. So, we have so much more. We're going to have to post this up on our website, but we're getting close to the end of the hour. Unless y'all want to see some more, we can go over, but I don't know. Chris is an old man, and he might not want to stay up.
No, I'm good.
A big 3 years older than I am.
Yeah, my ass gets up a lot earlier than you do, and plus my ass has a lot further to travel in the mornings.
Somebody drives you. Give me a break.
I can't sleep.
Well,
Not right in the back of them vehicles.
Alright, here's another crazy thing that you're... So this is where I start questioning, is this your figure? Or is this something standing in front of you? I don't know. And then, let's see here. Then we had another person come in. That's everybody. Alright, he was right here. Yep. This. So he's standing there and he's like, hey, it's kind of feeling a little cold under my armpit. And let me see here. This is where Emily comes up and checks. And I'm setting things down. Oop, the recording stopped. I had to start recording again. Okay. So that's what it's like when you're up close and personal. I think I handed it over to him at one point. But yeah. This is where I handed it over to him. So we go back out.
Emily's buddy?
Yeah. And they're dancing. And they were doing the robot and the dance. But here's the funny thing. There was nobody next to her. Do you see that? Something joined in on the dance party. Now there's a depth signature there, but there's no person. It's like a hallway. But something was appearing there, and it was doing a little with her. So it was interesting. Yep. It kept on going. It was like so I don't, like I said, we have some fun spirits sometimes, you know. Let's see here. There was one right as Tiffany was walking through right here, I think. It was getting down and getting jiggy, and then Tiffany walked in through the door. And see, I questioned when I was looking at this. I was like, okay, there's a little postcard spinette rack behind it. But you'd figure once she walked through the door, which should be coming up any minute now, if it was that postcard rack, I would get another signature off of it. That's a person. But I never did get another signature off of it. So, anywho, I think that's pretty good for tonight. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll brush through a whole bunch of other stuff, too.
Yeah. I mean, I've only skimmed the surface so far. And that was saving all the files. And now Chris can have his camera back. That was just a quick cursory look through everything. Have not really sat down and totally scrutinized everything. But I think we got quite a lot of good stuff out of it, and I'm looking forward to it. So. I'm doing the dance because I have to go to the bathroom. So what do
Dance Party USA.
That's all right. What do we have up on the horizon, Chris? What do we have coming up?
Well, we definitely got our the exchange coming up.
Yep.
Out of Gordonsville, Virginia.
Yep.
And come along, Tammy and Amy. Join us.
Are you guys coming?
Yeah, come on.
No,
Come
wait
on.
a minute. No, the exchange is sold out. So if they didn't get any tickets,
Well, we do have the cabin on 360 a whole bunch of times.
yes.
And then, of course, you and I are heading out to Malvern Manor in Iowa in October.
And the Paracon out at Brandy Station, out at Fleetwood, the Fleetwood Paracon.
October 12th, yep.
Yep. And then, oh my gosh, the struggle's real over here. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying stay tuned.
Yeah, exactly. What's happened is an honor and a privilege.
Shush.
I'm just saying it's an honor and a privilege.
It
I ain't
is.
saying nothing else.
Y'all have to stay tuned.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's too expensive. The exchange was like $35.
I'm sure
And
somebody else will help
the
out.
Paracon up in Brandy Station, I think, is $5 entry just for the Paracon, and then the night hunt is like $30 or $40. So I don't know. I'll post up some information about that just in case. But the exchange is sold out. So after that, we can all travel to St. Albans. But
Yes.
a lot of grounding, a lot of blessing, a lot of protection before my ass goes back there. Just saying. Okay, Wonder Woman.
Twins activate. I got my Iron Man dance on.
Wait a minute. The exchange is not an overnight. At least not the one we're going to.
No,
it
it's
ends
till
at
midnight.
like midnight. Yeah. So. Yes, the cabin will be a good time. And so if Chris and I, we over a month ago, we reserved it privately for us, and so we are not holding an event. We're going in there as a team, and we're inviting some others to join us, and just to check it out further. So that will be in September, and we're really looking forward to it.
Heck yeah, especially because you two twins haven't been there yet.
She's like, oh well, oh. There'll be more. There'll be plenty more. I just saw a couple other things pop up. There's stuff popping up because it starts getting popping right around this time of the year until November. And then it calms down a little bit for the holidays. And I'm looking at going to West Virginia State Penitentiary for my birthday. So I'm looking at going on the 23rd. They have a public investigation. It's way too expensive to rent that sucker for a private.
And I guess it'll be kind of a dual birthday party. Because mine's right behind yours.
Hell yeah, then. All right. I'm like, wait a minute. It's not that close, though.
December 4th? Come on. It's
We can
pretty
pick
close.
another location for yours, too, if you want. There's Savannah. There's Glade Springs. There's a whole bunch of places up north that we haven't been to yet. Penhurst.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll think about it, huh?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
So West Virginia's pretty cool. It's big. It's huge. I went there in December. A year ago. It was really cool. So, and you guys work in a corrections facility, so I'm sure they'll love you if you guys go with us. So, but yeah, that's all we got tonight. That's all we got. Like, we had nothing. We had a lot. Not enough room either.
Almost too much.
It's good stuff though. So, have I done Mansfield? No, I have not. I have not done Mansfield. How is it, Tony? And then, all right, well, since we're talking about it, where else do you guys want to go? Like, what are some places that are on y'all's bucket list? And we're going after hours now. This is after hours chat. What do you think, Chris? You're like, no, I want to go to bed.
Nah, I'm cool.
I'm cool. Let's see here. Who do we have? Who do we still have here? We have Tony. We have Amy. Who's still hanging with us? Is Millie on here, maybe? I can't tell. I feel so left in the dark on this one. Let's see here. Now, if I join it from my computer, I bet you it'll tell me. Trans Allegheny. Yes, I do want to go there, too. Sure enough. And then you're working on getting info for a place in Georgia. What place would that be? Are we talking Savannah? The Moon Brewery? Let's see here. Let me see if I can see who's in on this without making... Okay, I see... Let's see here. I see Tony. I see Amy. I see Tammy. That's all I've got on here. That's cool. You did a private at Waverly. How was that? Chris is like, whatever. Chris, where do you want to go? What's one place you've heard about that you want to go to?
I guess definitely St. Albans.
Yeah.
Because you've been telling me about it. It's like, yeah, why not?
There's, okay. Chris calls Cabin on 360 a virtual
Disneyland?
World? Disneyland. Apparently, it's like King's Dominion compared to Albans. Maybe Hershey Park compared to Albans.
Hey, fresh chocolate. Baby Ruth.
Oh my god. Look, so there's no denying the legit, like, Cabin definitely has its thing, right?
It's freaking huge.
The Cabin?
Well, I mean, we have. Well, I mean,
see,
not
this is why I say I have to expose him to some places, because his expectations. He's been to very small places so far, and okay, this is what I was getting ready to say. The Cabin has very serious things there, right? Well, not the ranch. Like Dobby, no joke. But Oh, he's taking a phone call.
Yeah.
No.
Hello?
Tell him you've already paid your taxes for the year.
Yeah,
See,
what's going
this
on?
is so unprofessional of Chris. He's taking a phone call during a live.
I'm sorry. Oh, can I call you back real quick? Sorry.
Would you do that in the middle of a meeting at work?
No.
All right then. Oh my gosh. See? Herding cats here, guys. Herding cats. But no, okay, so he's not been to any big locations. He's not been, I guess, you know, the more glamour, popular tourist hit spots. But he hasn't been to those. Bel Air House. You haven't been there.
Nope. Girl Plantation. Haven't been there yet.
No, that's local though. I want to get you somewhere out of the comfort zone of our commuting distance. We have not done the Shanley. I keep telling them that we need to go. And Hinsdale. And oh, what's the asylum up there in New York?
I don't know, you know better than I do.
Yeah. It's on like that. So I'm putting together a little tour list as soon as he decides. Getting him out to Malvern was a huge thing, but I had to use my airline miles just to do that and make that happen. So, yeah.
Well, you got all those, I guess, popular TV people on there.
Yeah. A lot of those folks are at Gettysburg this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what kind of goodies come back from there. Yes, It's on my bucket list too. So
bring us some candy, Dennis.
you want some candy, kid? Whatever. All right, it's getting late and we're getting delirious, and it's a Friday. So thank you everybody for joining us. And we'll be posting this stuff slowly but surely. We haven't done a whole lot with our website, but the intent is to get this stuff up on the website. So I'm working on that. I've been working a lot of hours this week trying to meet deadlines, just like Chris. So
I've been going freaking insane. It's like, here's the class you got to partake in, or here's the class you got to take charge of. Or here's some closed captioning you gotta do. I don't give a... You know what I mean?
And I'm in the middle of programming. So.
Yep. We complain back and forth about being instructional designers. Blah, blah, blah.
People don't even know what that is, but it's a big catch-all for a lot of stuff. And some people have different niches, and I've played certain roles in all niches, but that's neither here nor there. Gettysburg we did last year with Troy Taylor. I remember you telling me about that too. Yep, Tony. Eventually I'll make my way up there. And as a matter of fact, Brian Buell, I know everybody's got an opinion, but Ryan Buell is having because this is his second year sober. I think that's fucking outstanding. Say what you want. For somebody to make that milestone is outstanding, and it deserves a round of applause. He is having... I don't know. Go to his page. He's having an event at Gettysburg in October. So if that interests anybody, go check out his page. Yes, he has changed. And Tony has spent some time with him too. But everybody's going to have an opinion. So I've got mine, and I highly respect him. So absolutely. But with that said, we're going to call it a night, and we hope you all have a good weekend. And we should go live next weekend, but we're going to play that one by ear because Chris is on the road, and I am preparing to go to the Bahamas. Whoop, whoop. But I think we're hoping to do it. So we'll update you guys along the week.
Yeah, because of course I'll be going to my back home to Kansas City for my father's celebration of life. So I
Yeah.
don't know what'll happen. So we'll see.
I told him to make a family affair, get his sister and her boyfriend on there, and let's just have a big old party and just talk about stuff.
Yeah, I'm just not sure where I'm if I'm staying with my mom or I'm staying with my sister. I don't know.
All right, we'll let y'all know what we're doing. So, have a good weekend, and thank you for joining us. And we'll catch you again later. Oh wait
Awesome
a
and
minute, hang on.
taco.
Awesome and taco. I have to bring my darn screen up. Good lord. Oh my gosh. I have a goofball partner, but you know what? I would not have it any other way.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, have a good weekend, and thank you for joining us. And see ya.